You're listening to an Airwave Media podcast.
Hey guys, Matt here. I'm really excited to tell you about today's sponsor, HelloFresh. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit, and as a person that used to eat 7 microwavable dinners a week, it's a game changer. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Fall is upon us, which means it's time to fire up that oven for farm-fresh produce and autumn-inspired recipes sent right to your door. You'll never get bored with HelloFresh because they have so many different options and a rotating menu of over 50 recipes each week. About a year ago, I decided to try eating healthier and cooking my own meals at home. I'd go to the grocery store and would just be overwhelmed by how many choices and options and ingredients I'd need, so I'd give up and go right to the sandwich shop. Then I tried HelloFresh. They took out all the guesswork with pre-portioned ingredients that made cooking quick, easy, and delicious. My personal favorite, the pub-style shepherd's pie. Today we have a special offer for our listeners where you can get 10 free meals at HelloFresh.com/free Triviality. Applied across 7 boxes, new subscribers only, varies by plan. That's 10 free HelloFresh meals just by going to HelloFresh.com/free Triviality.
It feels like you can get your credit scores anywhere these days. Random websites, card statements, budgeting apps, heck, even your dog might bark out a few numbers. It's true. Credit Karma isn't the only place you can find them. But we actually do more with your scores to help you find your next financial opportunity. Like a more rewarding credit card, a game plan that helps you pay down debt faster, or a personal loan to help you save more on interest payments each month. Cha-ching! The possibilities are kinda endless. Download Intuit Credit Karma today to get started.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neil, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the game where a lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. And I'm glad that I remembered the tagline because it's just me today, which is a rather unusual statement. So Jeff here in the studio. Ken, Matt, and Neil are off doing, well, you know what? They're off with some well-deserved R&R. Well, Maybe not Matt. He gets up to shenanigans when he's off the pod. But I've got the pleasure here of introducing the next round in our Bloodsport competition. I believe this is going to be our round 3. And again, we're going to be part 1 of 2 here as we work through this next set. But joined as always, I've got my co-host with the most, Ryan Meyers. How you doing, Ryan?
Hey, I'm doing pretty well. It's good to hear from you, Jeff.
Wonderful. And we'll get to the game that we're going to be playing in just a minute, but just as a formal recap, our competitors who have made it thus far, we've got Kiley, Willem, Brian, and Jeanie. So thank you all for joining us today. I'm assuming our audience out there, they know everything there is to know about you already. But I'll let you kind of think about what you might want to say, and we'll let you round out with a little shout out at the end here. But Ryan, why don't you go ahead and introduce today's game, and we'll go ahead and get right into it.
All right, folks. So far, everything's been pretty objective in how we go about it. Whoever gets the most right is the winner of the episode, and that still is the case today. But I am going to start introducing strategy into some of the episodes going forward. The way this format is going to work today is as follows. There are 25 questions total. Once we hit 25, we're done. If you choose to answer a question, I already have the order predetermined. If you choose to answer a question and you're correct, you're going to get 1 point and you will maintain possession. You'll get to answer the next question. You can also choose to challenge another player to get it correct if you don't know or are trying to be strategic. If you choose to challenge another player and the other player gets it right, they earn 1 point and then they earn possession after that. If you choose to challenge another player and they get it incorrect, you're going to earn 2 points. However, possession will go to the next player in line. I'm also not going to allow the same person to be challenged consecutively. So again, if you answer incorrect, 1 point, you keep the ball. If you challenge another player and they get it right, they get the point and they get the ball. If you challenge them and they get it wrong, you get 2 points. However, the possession goes to the next person in line. The order that was chosen by Google's random number generator, the order is as follows. It's Willem, then Jeanie, then Kiley, then Brian. Which is like not alphabetical or reverse alphabetical or any kind of pattern I can tell. So good job, Google. So Willem, we're going to start with you, okay? Number 1. What is the term in tennis for serving the ball where after the ball clips the net and lands in the proper service box on the opponent's half of the court?
I'll take it. I think it's called let.
It is let. That is 1 point, and you're going to get shot at the next question. Which word for a small explosive box used to break down doors and barricades in the 16th century is the subject of a phrase that means someone's plans against someone else ultimately resulted in harm to themselves?
Not entirely sure, so I'm going to challenge.
All right, you can pick anyone.
I'm just going to go off by streaming the person right next to my face, and that's Brian.
All right, Brian.
I'm guessing the phrase is hoist by their own petard, so I think it would be petard.
It is petard. You're absolutely correct. That is the phrase, hoisted upon one's own petard. So, Brian, you will collect a point here, and possession goes to you. Your next question. Number 3. In which world capital city would you find the noted amusement park and leisure area simply called Tivoli? Tivoli.
That's in Copenhagen.
It is indeed in Copenhagen, and you get a point for that. You maintain possession. Your next question. Number 4. To what specifically does the B in the cinematic term Bollywood refer?
I believe that B stands for Bombay from former Mumbai.
It is Bombay. That is correct, and you'll take a point there. Your next question, number 5. Advancements on cubic equations and a book of poetry titled the Rubaiyat are the best known works by which 11th century Persian polymath?
If I'm thinking of the right person, then I think I have Civilization 6 to think for. I think that's Omar Khayyam.
It is Omar Khayyam. And you've got 3 in a row, so I'm actually going to cut you off there, or else you could run the board, and that's super unfair. So, all right, you pick up your 3rd point in a row. That is Brian. Possession goes next to Willem. So, smart person to have challenged. Willem, your question. And I will be pasting this because it's long. Willem, Victoria Legrand and Alex Scully make up which American dream pop duo whose song Space Song has over 1 billion streams on Spotify thanks to going viral on TikTok in 2021? They share their name with the title of a song by Carly Rae Jepsen from her album The Loneliest Time.
Now I'm contemplating challenging someone else, but I think it's Beach House.
It is Beach House. Very well done. Next question still for Willem is as follows. The organisms called lichens are a sort of physical combination of algae or cyanobacteria, with which other kind of organism? Again, the organisms called lichens are a sort of physical combination of algae or cyanobacteria with which other kind of organism?
Not 100% sure, so I'll challenge Jeanie.
All right, Jeanie, you've been challenged.
Oh, that's a good question. It's going to be a total guess, but I'm going to say sponges.
The correct answer is fungi. So Willem will take 2 points. However, Jeanie, the next question goes to you. Possession has moved. Jeanie, your question is as follows. Decidedly not fungal, which film series uses the term lichens to refer to werewolves?
Is the is that Underworld?
It is the Underworld series. That's a point for you, and you maintain possession. Number 9. The iconic cookie called Stroopwafel first came to be in a town sharing its name with which other food item? Again, the iconic cookie called Stroopwafel first came to be in a town sharing its name with which other food item?
So I have to try and now figure out if it's the Stroop or the Waffle. Definitely not challenging Willem on this one. Even I'll challenge Kiley.
Alrighty, Kiley.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I had my guess written down in case. The only other for sure Dutch food item I know that is named for a city is Edam, so I'm guessing Edam cheese.
Named after a cheese, it is Gouda.
Damn it!
You're so close. So Jeanie, you're going to pick up 2 points for a successful challenge. However, Kiley, board's now yours. Your question is as follows. Okay, Kiley, your question. On the night of her death, Natalie Wood was on her husband Robert Wagner's yacht. Apart from those two and the captain of the vessel, which Best Supporting Actor Oscar winner was the only other person present?
I am just racking my brain to make sure I am right in what my first instinct was. I just have to go with it. Christopher Walken
is correct for a point. He knows too much. All right, Kiley, board's still yours. We're going to go to question number 11. Kiley, the 1876 event called the Battle of the Greasy Grass in Lakota is more commonly called what in U.S. American history?
The Battle of Little Bighorn.
Little Bighorn is correct. You get a point there. We're going to go now to number 12. Question number 12. Kiley, released in 1989, what is the best-selling album by the British goth band The Cure?
I don't know this one, so I am going to challenge.
I can give you scores if that matters too.
Oh, I'm keeping track.
Oh, I like you. Okay, who do you want to challenge?
Willem.
All right, Willem. Who? Name that
I think
album.
it's Wish.
Wish was 1992. This is Disintegration, the one right before. You're so close. So, Kiley, you are picking up 2 points for that. And Brian, possession goes over to you. Let's see if you can make another run of 3 here. We are about halfway through-ish. So, current scores. Willem, Kiley, and Brian all have 4. Jeanie has 3. This is a very tight game. Question number 13 for Brian. In the U.S. state of Washington, Walla. In American Samoa, Pago. In the New York State Department of Corrections, Sing. In the Society Islands of French Polynesia, what?
Ooh. This is things that are repeated. So my guess is going to be Bora for Bora Bora.
That is absolutely correct. Things with reduplicative names, and it is Bora. Point for Brian. Moving on to question number 14. Question 14. The title of which Alfred Hitchcock film takes its name from a quote in Shakespeare's Hamlet about being sane more often than mad?
Ooh. My Hitchcock knowledge is not fantastic. Got one possible impulse. Is it The Man Who Knew Too Much?
Man Who Knew Too Much is incorrect, so possession is going to go to Willem. Willem, would you like to take a stab at this one?
Oh, I can go by this one as well. I think it's North by Northwest.
Says, I am only mad north by northwest. If north is sanity, he's only a little bit crazy sometimes. That is correct, and you're going to pick up a point for that. Possession stays with you. Andrei Shevchenko, Marco van Basten, Johnny Rivera, and Kaká are all Ballon d'Or winning footballers, known for also being among the top goal scorers at which iconic club?
See, now I think I know the answer, but it also pays dividends that we had a little pre-chat before the game. Someone told me that she's not as good a sport as she hoped, but I challenged her before, so I don't think I can challenge her again now, right?
The last person to be challenged was shoot.
I challenged Jeanie, and
Jeanie
then
challenged Kiley, so Kiley cannot be challenged, right?
Okay, so
I think I challenged Willem.
Okay, so I can
Willem,
challenge
you can challenge anyone.
Okay, well, Jeanie, take it away.
All right, Jeanie.
Okay. Ballon d'Or winning footballers, also being among the top. What iconic club? Chelsea.
Willem knows this because Marco van Basten's on there. This is AC Milan. So Willem picks up 2 points. However, possession goes to you, Jeanie.
All right.
All right, Jeanie.
Big money. No whammies.
Big money, no whammies.
No whammies.
Let's go television for yours. Jeanie, from 2008 to 2014, which television drama used a theme song titled Bad Things over its opening credits?
Bad Things. Should pay more attention to the songs on the credits. 08 to 14. I didn't watch TV at all. I was in grad school. So
that'll do it.
I don't even know what was on TV. 8 and 14. Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy is incorrect, so we'll go to Kiley.
This is a guess, but is it The Wire?
It is not The Wire. Brian?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is incorrect. Willem, would you like to take a guess?
The fun thing is that was going to be my guess as well. No, I have no idea anymore. I've passed. I'm not coming up with anything else.
All right, so
you got us, Ryan.
We went all the way around the circle, so possession will go to Kiley after this one. It is True Blood. It says, I want to do bad things to you. Kiley, your question.
Well, now, if you had sung it first, then, maybe we would have.
Maybe. Kiley, yours. In 1986, Wole Soyinka became the first Black African to win the Nobel Prize for Literature. From which sub-Saharan country does he come?
I am going to challenge Brian.
You can challenge anyone except Jeanie. So you said Brian?
Yep.
All right, Brian, name a sub-Saharan African country. There's only 30.
Yeah. I've read a Soyinka play in high school. I think I've seen one, but I can't remember the country, but I'm going to guess Nigeria.
Which is correct. You get a point and possession. Very well done. Well stolen. Brian, your question is as follows. Which word, found in the name of a Latin American country, is also the name of the capital city of the Brazilian state of Bahia? Again, which word, found in the name of a Latin American country, is also the name of the capital city of the Brazilian state of Bahia? Bahia for the folks at home.
That's, I think, Salvador.
San Salvador de Bahia is correct. That's a point for you. Third question in a row. See if you can't close out another little threefer. Brian, Sus domesticus, that's S-U-S. Sus domesticus is the scientific name for which omnivorous animal?
I think I will go ahead and return the favor and challenge Kiley.
Woo! Drama.
Yeah, I'm just going to say the cat in the hat.
It is the domestic pig in this case. So Brian takes 2 points there, puts him up to 9. And we are going to go to the next question, which is for Willem in terms of possession. Yeah, so we've got 6 questions left, 20 through 25. Currently, Brian just took the lead with 9. Willem has 7. Kiley 4. Jeanie 3. So this one goes to Willem. Already pasted it. Willem, every year DJ Mag holds a public poll on what the world's greatest nightclub is. The last few years, it's been a club found on which island?
I think the club is it Ushuaia? Anyway, I think it's Ibiza.
It is Ibiza,
Ibiza.
as everyone who goes there and
Ibiza.
comes back says. It is. It's a higher Ibiza. So that's a point for you. Next question. Still for Willem. Willem, number 1, 1950, sometimes also called Lavender Mist, is perhaps the best known painting by which visual artist?
Just can't remember the artist, which is the question. So I guess I have to challenge some. I'll go with Jeanie.
Jeanie, ball's in your court.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go Georgia O'Keeffe.
Georgia O'Keeffe is incorrect. That's 2 points for Willem. Possession will go to you, though, Jeanie. You are next in line. The correct answer is Jackson Pollock. Next question. Jeanie, this one is for you. The films Blade Runner and A Scanner Darkly are both based on works by which enduring sci-fi author?
I don't know.
Challenge everyone except yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you challenge yourself for the, get it wrong for the 2
and
points?
then get it wrong and
Exactly.
get the 2 points, and then yeah.
You do challenge. Willem's
Loopholes.
got 10. You've got 3. Kiley 4. Brian 9. That's also the order to bear in mind.
Yeah.
Or you could just guess.
Yeah. Okay. I will challenge Brian.
Brian.
These are by Philip K. Dick.
Yes, they are by Philip K. Dick. That's a point for you. Brian. With music and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, a 1962 Broadway musical is often shortened to 2 different titles. The words "on the way to the" are rarely ever used in these shortenings. Please name the remaining words which, separately, make up the 2 shortened nicknames for this piece.
Yeah, I will challenge Willem.
Willem.
Hey, you challenged the right person because I have no clue. I'm so bad at theater, I can't even wager a guess. So I have to...
Okay, 2 points to Brian. Possession goes to Willem. It is A Funny Thing Happened on the way to the Forum. Sometimes it's called A Funny Thing Happened, sometimes just Forum.
Yeah. That's the first play I ever saw in person.
Oh. Okay.
It's really funny.
Willem, question 24 going your way. Willem, what name, both first and last, is shared by a famous revolutionary figure who was assassinated in 1922 and the astronaut on the Apollo 11 mission who did not walk on the moon's surface?
Oh, see, this comes back once every while. The guy didn't make the moon service. I'm trying to think of who the revolutionary is. 1922 makes me think of the Irish Civil War. But who? I've known no persons from that war, so I'm just gonna pass it on. Challenge Kiley. How about
Kiley?
I think it's Michael Collins.
Is the Irish revolutionary and the astronaut.
it? Was the
correct.
Irish Civil War?
Yes, it was. You were spot on. I thought you might get there.
Halfway there.
Point goes to Kiley. Possession goes to Kiley for the last question of this round, which is this one. Kiley, which word used in recent headlines to describe Keanu Reeves' partner, spring decor at Aldi, Dakota Fanning's belted floral dress, and Pippa Middleton's airport fashion choices comes to English by way of the French, by way of the German for skill?
I'm going to take a guess that it is chic.
The German word for skill is schick. It is chic. Very well done. That's a point for you, and that takes us to the end of the game. Our final scores for this part of episode 3, Brian with 12, Willem with 10, Kiley with 6, Jeanie with 3. So Jeanie, you will be going to the showdown against the person who places in the bottom for part 2 of this episode. And with that, Jeff, is there anything else we need to take care of?
No, not too many more things. Just thank you again to Kiley, with Willem, Brian, and Jeanie for participating in this round. We thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you all in upcoming episodes. And another thank you to Ryan, of course, our host with the most. So always appreciate everything you do to make this happen. As we were joking beforehand, this is going to be about a year-long endeavor by the time we're done with the whole thing. So seasonality of Bloodsport, be damned. But I would also like to thank very quickly our sponsor, Airwave Media, who helps us, promote the show and do wonderful things. And you can check out other great Airwave Media podcasts, including but not limited to the Pirate History Podcast, Reading Bug Adventures, and Wiser World. So thanks again to all of you. And thank you to my co-hosts who couldn't be here today, but are hopefully off enjoying their well-deserved R&R, Ken, Matt, and Neil. And for all of us, that was Triviality Bloodsport.